So we're gonna give it a rip here. I think we point something. Oh. Hello? Alrighty. So we finally got a day to make another video, as they say. Today's plans are the old 290 Cummins, possibly start it if I can, but probably won't because nothing goes as planned, but we're gonna wing it. So what we have to do is take clutch, this thing off, flywheel housing with the starter attached and everything. Take it, all of that, right over yonder, and swap her out with this guy right here. Take all this off and whatnot. Flywheel's got to come off. This got to come off, and same with the other one. So I brought work truck, crane truck, both here instead of just one or the other, because crane truck's got power to put lights on because I still don't have power back. Work truck's got big old tanks in the back so I can drain the oil, and a lot better tools in it than that truck does. But this truck's got the welder. So we're gonna make something happen today. Not sure what, but something's gonna happen. And it's a halfway decent day. This morning, not so much. But we got out of work on time. Got everything set up. So we're gonna get rolling. And once 5 o'clock hits and that stupid sun decides to go to bed, we're gonna fire up the old Miller on the crane truck, and we're gonna plug this garage in, and we're gonna work some more because you never know when you're gonna get enough time. But anyways, roll the time lapse. into the garage. And maybe I'll get some power in there right now. I don't know yet. Oh, maybe I'll just work off my lights so I don't burn the gas. But anyways, yeah. We're going to move my nice cardboard and all my pieces in there, and we'll see if we can get it started today. I mean, if we don't get it started, or maybe we'll decide not to get it started and just get after really pulling it apart and stuff. But I really like to get it started, heat it up before we drop the oil, just because, I mean, I can drop it cold, but it would be a lot nicer to drop the oil warm and then go through the injectors and my valve lash, my Jake lash, and putting the injectors back in. Got to put a shim on the crankshaft because my input shaft, which I'll show you when it's running, my input shaft wanders, I'd say about 1/4 of an inch, but that's because I was told from riding the clutch, which makes sense because this motor was out of a dump truck, a tri-axle dump truck. So from riding the clutch over the years, there's little keyway shims off of the crank, which don't know what it looks like, but I will show you when I get there. And we have other plans with it for the winter. I mean, I'm going to go through all the stuff I stated. I am actually going to weld on a bracket to mount my radiator, so I can test my radiator while it's running after I get all that work that I just said done. Sorry for all the talking, but yeah, I got tons more talking if anybody wants to listen about the real plan for the rears here, because I got it all welded up and we got stuff in the works for that, and I got stuff in the works for more Brockways, and who knows what happens. But anyway, let's get after it and better pattern. Alrighty. I guess my GoPro battery's too cold or something, so I have no clue if what you're looking at, I'm looking at. So we're gonna give it a rip here. I think we point something. Oh, hello. I guess we have really good oil pressure, really good fuel pressure, and also really good oil pressure. I already knew that before I turned the camera on. I just thought I'd show everybody that my plan was for today was to start the Cummins, the 290. So I took the parts off the 250, found out some news that I didn't like, and that news was I think my clutch was more stuck than the engine was. I mean, the engine was still probably stuck, and I'm glad I got a 290 now because it's got Jakes, more horsepower, super cool, badass. But what we got going on now is that I'm not getting enough juice with the batteries. Not sure if it's the starter or if it's cold or what. And I gotta block that off. I can cap that one off right now. And again, I have no clue if you're seeing what I'm saying because my screen won't turn on if I'm recording because the battery's too cold. I hope it works out because this, you know, this is the old wrap for the day. So what we're gonna do is I'm probably going to just end this video as a fail. Oh, good thing I got the case. End this video as a fail, and I'm gonna make it and all that and whatnot. But then we're gonna come back with the proper stuff, and I'm probably even going to be welding on the radiator over yonder so that I can flow coolant. And I'll plug this guy up, plug that guy up. I'm gonna put my air hose somewhere so she ain't just building there. And we're gonna start it and run it. Just for shits and giggles before I start tearing into it. I have already heard it run, but nobody else has. Well, everybody has. So I thought I'd share it. I got really excited, but it's getting dark. My welder's running out of gas from powering the lights. So you heard it crank over. She ain't really cranking over. Man, does it have oil pressure? All it took was like 5-6 revolutions, and the oil's pouring out of it, squirting. I mean, look at the distance we got going on here. So it's squirting out while I'm cranking all the way back right up onto it. You know, I do have the compression release going right now, but we're gonna stop that. You know, but as you can hear, it's really not cranking over that fast. So I'm gonna have to figure out, I don't know why. I bet that starter's tired. I'll probably have to take that starter and get rebuilt. Wow, expensive. I mean, we're talking set of injectors I'm gonna have recalibrated, keyway and oil pan. But I mean, when I heard this thing run, it was awesome, and I still haven't even hooked up the jakes. So I'm thinking by springtime, my goal is to have all the motor work done in this giant refrigerator of a shop, and then come springtime, we will start it and hit the jakes. But until then, we are gonna get it started. I just gotta go through and do stuff properly, if you know what I mean. But I'll hit it real quick. Like, I think partially is also, yeah, that ground cable's really bad. Why don't we do this? Why don't we scratch the second battery, take this ground cable, jumper cable, jumply cables, and we're gonna go right there, so we have a little bit better of a ground. No compression release. Fuel cutoff solenoid is hooked up. Smokulator pipe is aimed right at my head while I'm trying to do this, because I don't know why. But right, 2. Nope, not any better. So I guess we can start with new battery cables, possibly batteries that are not from my work truck, and whatnot. So, and if you're wondering why I don't have the chargulator pipe on, because there is oil in there, which means that I probably have an oil seal bat on the turbo. I guess if you guys want to look real quick, like onto the intake plenum, it's got a little bit of mud in there, oil mud, you know what I'm saying? So still had a really fun day, and it was actually not so cold that my beer would freeze. Any hoozle. Well, anyways, guys, pitter patter and catch you later, you know what I mean?